What's good guys, it's Charlie ND here, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single NHL fan base. But this isn't going to be like a normal tier list. Up here, you can see this alignment chart. On the horizontal axis, we have how annoying each fan base is, basically. And on the vertical axis, we have how loyal they are. So, how likely they are to still show up to games if their team is doing bad. Now, obviously, there's going to be some personal bias with this. You know, this is just based off my experience. You're not going to agree with all of these, which I expect, and that's okay. Feel free to share your thoughts on any of these fan bases in the comments. Sadly, I have to do this on my phone because OBS kept crashing on my computer, but whatever. First up is the Anaheim Ducks. So, I've interacted with quite a few Ducks fans on the internet in my time here, and I gotta say, for the most part, they're pretty pleasant, honestly. I mean, obviously not all of them are saints, but, you know, a lot of my closer friends are Ducks fans, and a lot of the people I've met on the online space are Ducks fans, and I've got along with them well. However, I have to say, they're not always selling out games, if I'm being honest. I always see quite a few empty seats at Honda Center, sometimes even in the playoffs. So I gotta put them down here. Not all the way at the bottom, but definitely in the lower half. So they're gonna go right there. Next up is the Coyotes. Now, I think you all know I'm gonna be putting them at the bottom. When they played at Gila River Arena and they weren't doing so good, they were barely selling out more than half their arena most of the time. So yeah, they're gonna be at the bottom. And I gotta say, some of them are slightly annoying. Their social media team really likes posting like cringy images whenever they win, and their fans always hype them up. Not to mention, they won't shut the hell up about Austin Matthews going to Arizona. So for that reason, I have to put them on the annoying side, but not all the way to the left. Next up is the Boston Bruins. I gotta say, yeah, Bruins fans are definitely on the more annoying side, but they are also a very loyal fan base. I'm not going to put the Bruins all the way to the left because I have some friends who are Bruins fans and I get along with them well, so I think right there is a good place to put the Bruins. Right there. Next up is the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres don't really sell out games, but to be honest, I don't blame them. I mean, they've been awful for over a decade now, but, you know, props to those who do go to games. However, I can't lie, a lot of y'all are annoying. I think I'm gonna put the Sabres right about here, I think is good. I think that's a good spot for the Sabres. Next up is the Calgary Flames. I honestly haven't interacted with that many Flames fans, but the Saddle Dome usually looks pretty full, so I think it's safe to put them on the loyal half. As for how annoying they are, again, I can't really say because I haven't interacted with that many of them, so I can only put them in the middle. There we go. There go the Flames. Not the biggest fan base, but a loyal fan base nonetheless. Next up is the Hurricanes. So, the Hurricanes did struggle with attendance for most of the 2010s, so I gotta put them in the lower half, unfortunately. But I can say most of their fans are pretty chill, so I think I'm gonna put them towards the pleasant side. Towards the right, but below the Ducks. And I gotta say, this website is really finicky to use on mobile, which sucks, but whatever. Next is the Blue Jackets. Yeah, I think they're going in the fair weather half, but not too far down. Definitely not as far down as the Coyotes. Remember, this is like each team proportional to each other. And as far as annoying and pleasant goes, not gonna lie, some Blue Jackets fans have gotten on my nerves, but they're about in the middle. I think right about here is good. Yeah, that's perfect. Next up is the Blackhawks. Blackhawks fans, a lot of y'all are annoying. Let's be real. But here's the thing. I'm sort of conflicted on where to put them for loyal and fair weather. My gut instinct tells me to put them towards the loyal half, but in the 2000s, their attendance was so bad. And then when they got Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews, suddenly all their fans came out of the woodwork. And now their games are usually pretty full, even though they're not that great right now. But despite them struggling with attendance for a long time, I am inclined to put them in the loyal half. So we'll say there, maybe a bit higher. Next is the Avalanche. Avalanche fans are pretty pleasant from what I've seen, and they are pretty loyal, but in the 2017 season, they were so awful, and like no one was going to their games. So I'm not going to put them all the way at the top, but generally they're in the middle of the road in attendance, so I think right about here is good. Next up is the Dallas Stars. Honestly, I've had mostly good experiences with Stars fans, and they're usually at the top of the league in attendance, so I think they're going on the best spot in this entire chart. In the top right here. It's a good place to be. Okay, I accidentally selected the Canadiens, even though I meant to select the Red Wings next, but once you tap a logo, it like inserts into the chart. So I guess we're breaking the order a little bit here. Obviously, my team is one of the Habs' biggest rivals, so obviously I'm gonna have negative thoughts towards them. And also, I hate how this... Literally all I'm doing is I'm holding down on the logo, and it like scrolls to the bottom, which is so stupid. But anyways, I can't deny that Habs fans are pretty loyal. Like, even when they're bad, you always see so many of them. But I find them like more annoying than Bruins fans. At least more snobby, at least. So because of that, they're going left to the Bruins. And I think they're about the same on the loyalty tier. The Canadiens don't always sell out, but then again, they play in the biggest arena in the league, so no one can fault them if not all of their games are 100% full. I accidentally selected the St. Louis Blues, so I guess we're going with them next. I'd say Blues fans, for the most part, are pleasant. However, I gotta say, I don't like how they booed Jordan Kyrou, so they're not gonna be all the way to the right. But I'd say they're pretty loyal. I think they're about as loyal as Avalanche fans. Right about here is good. Next is the Red Wings, who was supposed to be next to the last two times, but I kept misclicking. Anyways, Red Wings fans, yeah, I find them pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But they are loyal. Can't deny. They're not as annoying as Bruins and Canadiens fans, but they are as loyal, I think. So, right about there's good. Next is the Oilers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of y'all are annoying. Oilers fans do get on my nerves sometimes. Not as much as some other teams, but some of them can be pretty insufferable. I'd say they're slightly more annoying than Blackhawks fans, but I can't deny they are loyal. So, there they go. Next is the Panthers, another fan base that's pretty fair weather, and I can't lie, a lot of their fans are annoying, or at least they have been in the last year. So they go here, slightly above the Coyotes. Next up is the Kings. I'd say Kings fans are pretty loyal, and I used to find their fans annoying, but not as much anymore. So I'd say slightly in the annoying tier, and also slightly in the loyal tier. Right about there. Next is the Wild. The Wild are going all the way to the top. There's no question about that. And I have not had that many problems with Wild fans, so I'm proud to say the Wild go all the way in the top right. Next is the Devils. I have been to a New Jersey Devils game before. I can't lie, a lot of their fans are pretty annoying. Well, mostly towards Rangers fans, and I'm not a Rangers fan, but I have seen their annoying behavior. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be putting them in the loyal half. Right about here is good for them. Next up, the Predators. I'd say Predators fans are decently loyal. I haven't really met any annoying Predators fans, I can't lie. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but none that I've personally had the displeasure of encountering. I think I'm gonna put them here. Wow, so far a lot of like Central Division teams are like occupying this quadrant. Next is the Islanders. They're definitely gonna be in the fair weather half. I mean, in the 2010s, they did struggle with attendance at times, and oh my god, y'all are annoying. I can't even lie, like, y'all are annoying as hell. You're going all the way over there. Don't care what anyone says. Y'all are annoying. I shouldn't have to explain myself for that one, but slightly less annoying than the Habs. Rangers fans, on the other hand, I like you guys. Rangers fans, you guys are awesome. But if I'm being objective, I've seen Rangers fans do some pretty questionable things, like I saw a video where a Rangers fan punched a Lightning fan and knocked them out, and come on, we can't be doing that. So, unfortunately, I cannot put them all the way in the pleasant tier. even though I like you guys, I do like you guys, but yeah, you're not going all the way to the right. But you are absolutely at the top. MSG's always rocking. Next are Ottawa Senators fans. Oh my god, y'all are actually so insufferable. Actually, yeah, very bottom left. You guys are going at the very bottom left. You guys are always at the bottom of the league in attendance, and your only fan identity is hating on the Leafs. Like, the Leafs live in your guys' head rent-free. It's not even funny.
Y'all claim to run Ontario, but the only thing you run is your mouths.
So yeah, screw you guys. The Philadelphia Flyers, I would say, are pretty loyal. They have a decently sized fan base, but I mean, let's be real, like all Philly teams, their fans are annoying. Bro, I have to click in like such a specific part of the logo to move it. It's so annoying. I really wanted to do this on my computer. So, right there's good, honestly. I find Oilers fans more annoying. Right here is Penguins. Now, the Penguins have exploded in popularity ever since Sidney Crosby joined the team, which is a while ago now. But before that, I mean, there were talks of them relocating, so I can't really put them all the way at the top. Nowadays, though, because I put the Blackhawks in the top half judging by recency, I'm gonna put the Penguins in the top half judging by recency as well. And yeah, Penguins fans for the most part are pretty chill. So yeah, right there is good for them. Seattle Kraken, the newest fans in the NHL. Despite me living pretty close to Seattle, I have not gotten to interact with many Kraken fans, but I'm sure I will eventually. One thing I know for sure is like all their games have been sold out, and their tickets are actually decently expensive. So I think it's fair to put them in the, like basically all the way at the top. Actually, I'll move the Rangers over, and I'll put the Kraken there. There we go. The Sharks. Come on, Sharks fans. I'm sorry, but you know you guys are fair weather. Like, I'm sure you guys can't deny that. I mean, look at SAP Center every night. It's like a library in there. I know the team's not that good, but come on, you can do better. Especially with how cheap Sharks tickets are. Like, come on. You call yourself a hockey city? So yeah, you guys are definitely fair weather. As for how annoying they are, it's kind of a mixed bag. I'd say right about in the middle, slightly to the annoying side. Lightning fans, you guys are pretty close to the Senators in terms of annoyingness, but not quite. But they are undeniably a loyal bunch as well. So they're going up here with these teams. Now, where do I place them relative to them? I think they're as loyal as Bruins fans and Canadiens fans, but as for if they're as passionate, I think that's another discussion, and I don't think they are. I think they're more annoying than Bruins fans, if I'm being honest, so I'm going to put them right about here. Next is my team, the Leafs. So, I think it's pretty fair to say the Leafs fans are pretty loyal, given how much crap they've had to put up with. I mean, most of us have not been alive to see the Leafs win a Stanley Cup, which is unfortunate, but I can sort of see how other people find Leafs fans to be annoying. So I have to put them over here, and as you can see, we're getting a nice collection of the original 6 teams, except the Rangers. Yeah, I'd say the Leafs go right there. Now, the Vancouver Canucks, I can't stand y'all. Y'all are annoying as hell. I mean, those guys burned down their own city. I mean, I know that's an overused point, but, like, it's true. They burned down their city twice. I find a lot of them just don't have that much hockey knowledge to begin with. And kind of like the Senators, they have other teams living in their heads rent-free, which is just pathetic. And yeah, these guys are annoying. And that stupid 7 Nation Army chant they do during their games is so corny. I hate that. But they are loyal, so there they go. Actually, it would be weird to put them above the Blackhawks. I'll move the Hawks up, and the Canucks will go there. Golden Knights fans are undoubtedly loyal. I mean, all of their games, it sounds like playoffs atmosphere in there. A lot of people say Golden Knights fans are annoying, but I disagree. Like, I honestly disagree. I have not encountered any annoying Golden Knights fans. I'm sorry, people are not gonna like this, but, like, they're not annoying, okay? I don't know why y'all keep saying Vegas fans are annoying. Where? Point to them, bruh. I ain't seeing any annoying Golden Knights fans. And yeah, they're going all the way at the top. Actually, I'm sorry, Rangers. I gotta move you all over. Jets fans, Probably every Jets fan's gonna swear on their life that they're a loyal fan base, but no, you guys aren't. You guys are really struggling with selling out games this year in your tiny AHL arena, and y'all are pretty annoying too. I can't lie. You go here. And last but not least is the Capitals. I find Capitals fans are pretty loyal, and I haven't interacted with that many, but they seem okay enough, so there they go. So, there is my chart ranking every team on how loyal their fan base is and how annoying they are. So, let me know in the comments what you would change. But anyways, guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.